Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Alright guys, spoiler warning for episode 103, 104, and 105. I have the titles and descriptions of two and a title of the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. If you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video. But episode 103, Gohan Be Ruthless, the showdown with Universe 10, August 13th. Having regained his previous form, Gohan repeatedly strikes Botamo's stomach, then sends him flying out of bounds with a Kamehameha. Gohan glares at his next opponent, Opni. They charge at each other and thrust out their fists, but Gohan's fist is a moment faster and sinks into Opni as Opni is sent flying from his head. From his head falls a locket pendant. Now here are other spoilers from earlier in the week for episode 103 as well. 17 takes out Kakunza, which happened in our episode, and then Ribrianne is furious towards 17, so she attacks him. Then Jirkol challenges Ribrianne while Goku confronts Jimiz. So this is more fluff added to the Gohan part of the episode, but I'm honestly happy that they wrung out Botamo because he's probably my least favorite of the Universe 6 fighters. But based on the new spoilers, it looks like Gohan's going to ring out Opni out of the ring. It says from his head falls a locket pendant, so maybe that's some sort of ability or attack or something that's going to happen with that locket pendant. Maybe a new character or a new maybe like a creature is going to come out of it, something along those lines, something that's going to attack and hurt Gohan. But for the most part, from these spoilers and the next ones that we're going to get here, it looks like Universe 10 is done. So let me go with the new ones here. Episode 104, a faster than light battle begins. Goku and Hit's joint front. August 20th, Universe 11's Dispo battles Universe 6 Hit. Dispo blocks Hit's movements with bullets of light and one-sidedly pummels him. Seeing this, Goku becomes Super Saiyan God and stands before Dispo, saying his body is throbbing. So this one is crazy. Before I jump into what this is revealing, let me jump into the rest of it from the preview from earlier this week. With Gohan's victory, all members of Universe 10 are eliminated. Universe 10 gets erased. Meanwhile, the battle between very strong fighters, Hit and Dispo, is about to begin. Hit's time skip is defeated by Disco's battle plan. So, going back, well, let me start with this one. Okay, so Universe 10 is going to be destroyed next, which it kind of seemed that way because most of the fighters are out of the ring. I think they only had one or two left, and probably only one, seeing as how that's the one that Gohan is about to ring out. So don't want the locket through its head. So yeah, this is basically for me one of the saddest moments for Dragon Ball Super thus far, because we're going to be seeing the end of Gowasu, which is one of my favorite characters from the previous arc and probably all of Dragon Ball Super, so that's going to really suck. But we're going to be getting a really awesome fight in episode 104 between what I assumed up to this point would be a fodder character against Hit, which is the farthest thing away from a fodder character. So Dispo is going to block Hit's time skip or movements with bullets of light, so he's got a plan to stop maybe characters that can go through dimensions. I guess he's that powerful, but it also says he one-sidedly pummels him. So I mean, for me personally, I know people are in debate about this, and hopefully we get more about Dispo's race or species in this episode, but I think that Dispo is part of Beerus's race, so him being strong enough to fight and beat Hit and beat Hit's time skip doesn't seem too far-fetched. But from what we saw when we saw the episode of him fighting the monster with the rest of the Pride Troopers in their universe, it didn't seem like he was that strong. So I'm wondering how exactly strong and how much power he's going to use in this battle. But it looks like Goku comes to the rescue, which is again bad planning, because that's the enemy universe that you're going to be fighting against. But you know, Goku really has been using his head throughout this tournament. I want to give a quick shout out to Richie Pierce from my Android 17 Destroys the Magic Girl genre video, which is my last video that I made. I have a link to that in the description below. He states, or he comments, "I'm surprised Jiren took a shot at Ribrianne. My favorite Universe 7 fighter is 17. Need more detail of why he improved so much. Maybe discovered Jiro's lab and Cell Blueprints and upgraded himself." I doubt him upgrading himself with Cell Blueprints, who is weaker in this time period right now, would do anything. But I did forget that Jiren did take a shot at Ribrianne, but then got distracted somehow. So forgot about that. That was actually a really cool part of Jiren in the episode. But I think why 17 is really strong now is because it has to do something with his enhancements, but also with the fact that he's got unlimited stamina. So with unlimited stamina, you can probably train forever without getting tired. So maybe that's the course that they went with this. But anyway, thanks again for your comment. But here is the best part about these spoilers. Goku becomes Super Saiyan God and stands before Dispo, saying his body is throbbing. So saying his body is throbbing is one thing where he could be happy and excited that he's going to be fighting Dispo, but I think it means something different. And if he goes Super Saiyan God, and this is not meaning Super Saiyan Blue, but actually Super Saiyan God, I think it means that Goku's finally feeling the effects of him losing a lot of his stamina. That's the reason he did not go into Super Saiyan Blue, and he's going into Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God does not use up stamina the way that Super Saiyan Blue does. It was announced in the manga, and it was also kind of shown here in the anime that Super Saiyan Blue does use a lot of stamina. So the Super Saiyan God transformation doesn't use really any stamina. It doesn't seem to use any stamina at all. It just has a limit on its time that you can have on it. It's more I guess stable transformation because you're not gonna be using energy. You're just, you just have essentially a time limit on you. So if Goku does use the Super Saiyan God transformation and fights Dispo with Hit at his side, then that means it's the first time we've seen the Super Saiyan God transformation in the anime since the Battle of Gods arc. And the fact that he's fighting against Dispo, it kind of makes sense because the Super Saiyan God transformation, from what we know, is not really as powerful as Super Saiyan Blue. So him fighting Dispo makes, they're almost like on equal footing. But the fact that he's saying his body's throbbing, if that to me signifies that he is finally feeling the effects, and that's going to be pushing me to believing that he's not going to fight Jiren alone, or at least he's not going to try to defeat him alone. He's not going to get to that end game or that end battle with Jiren alone. He's going to have some help from his comrades in Universe 7, because almost all Universe 7 is still there, all the heavy hitters, and there's only a couple left in Universe 11. So I'm extremely excited to see Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God is probably for me one of the transformations that is overlooked a lot. When I first heard about it, when it was coming out in Battle of Gods, the movie, right before I saw some spoilers on it, I was like, he just looks like he's got Kaioken. I was really disappointed with it. Up until I saw the movie, I saw its capabilities, I saw the way it looked. I like the way that he looks a lot leaner and tall, and is almost slightly thinner and taller. And like the way that Vegeta looks slightly thinner and taller. So it's probably one of my favorite transformations. Obviously, my favorite Saiyan transformation, in my opinion, is Super Saiyan Rose. But Super Saiyan God kind of is in that same category. So great episode. I cannot wait for episode 104 till the end of the month. And then we have episode 105, Brave Fight. Muten Roshi stakes his life. So if you die or if you get killed, then the person who murdered you is out of the tournament. So I don't think that he's actually staking his life, but you never know. Super Kid throw a curveball and try to kill off Master Roshi by a character completely wiping him out. But in the other spoilers from the earlier this week, we get Master Roshi has been training to control and suppress his desires, but can he overcome the temptations of Universe 4's sexy Kaveh? So it looks like we're going to get a Master Roshi episode. I am not the biggest fan of Master Roshi through Dragon Ball Super thus far, but hopefully they have some really cool moments like we had with Master Roshi back in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. So I'm excited to see which way they go with that, but more likely Master Roshi will probably be the next Universe 7 fighter to be wrung out. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these spoilers. What do you guys think about Super Saiyan God possibly coming back in Dragon Ball Super in this Tournament of Power? Drop me a like if you like my video, and this is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.